Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Michael. If you're new here, this channel's all about Pokemon card investing and looking at some Pokemon card market trends. This video is sponsored by Collector. I'll give some details on that halfway through the video. Let's jump straight into it. This video is 2 top 5 lists, and what I'm ranking off is sort of, I suppose, a specific set of criteria, but it's pretty straightforward. What is going to be the best investment 2 years after Scarlet and Violet era has finished, and what is going to be the best investment 10 years after Scarlet and Violet era has finished. Now, some people like to invest short term. They like to roll over the proceeds or profits from something they've held for 2 or 3 years, and then they like to reinvest it and go again. Other people play the longer game, which is more my strategy. Everyone's got their own strategy. It's because I'm pretty time poor. I just want to hold. So that's why I'm going to do a 10-year list as well. So these are top 5 investments for 2 years and 10 years post Scarlet and Violet era. So we're going to use booster boxes for main series sets and Pokemon Center Elite trainer boxes for non-booster box sets, so holiday sets like your 151, Padawan Fates, Prismatic Evolutions, etc. Let's jump straight into it. Scarlet and Violet. The era has really come to the forefront now, and people are really starting to show some light towards the whole era. The artwork, the cards, everything, and seeing it as a viable investment. Everyone was saying, oh, Sword and Shield era was the last viable investment. Now they're going to silver borders. The art's weird. People's idea around Scarlet and Violet has completely flipped. So 2 years post Scarlet and Violet, this is where I see it. Number 5 best investment, in my opinion, would be a Padawan Fates Pokemon Center Elite trainer box. Now, this is working off the assumption that you could buy everything at retail price. And I know that's incredibly difficult. It wasn't when Padawan Fates come out, but it is now. And it wasn't for most of Scarlet and Violet era, but it has been for Prismatic Evolutions. It's going to prove to be for Journey Together. It was somewhat difficult for Surging Sparks as well. It's probably going to be incredibly difficult for Destined Rivals, but we're not up to that yet. So let's work on what we've got. Let's work off the assumption you got these at retail price. The 5th best investment 2 years post Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion, will be a Padawan Fates Pokemon Center Elite trainer box. If anyone's opened Padawan Fates, it's so much fun. Hit rates are like near on 50%, including, Shiny Vault, illustration rares, special illustration rares. It's so much fun to open, and I think it's going to be an incredible investment in the future. Mimikyu on the box, stamped promo, there's a lot of ticks to go for this. Number 4 on the list for me would be a Paldea Evolved booster box 2 years post Scarlet and Violet era. Now look, there's different hold times for these. If we're just working off the deadline of end of Scarlet and Violet and holding it 2 years after, obviously Paldea Evolved has had a bit more time to grow than some other sets. But it is one that I think will be an incredible investment 2 years post Scarlet and Violet era. Number 3 on the list is a Surging Sparks booster box. This has proven to be so far, like it or love it, agree or disagree, in my opinion, it's proven to be the best main set booster box we've seen so far. Look, Paldea Evolved is a phenomenal set, and the Magikarp's an awesome chase card, but there's just a few more heavy hitters sitting inside Surging Sparks. So 2 years post Scarlet and Violet, I think this is going to hold a slightly stronger price than Paldea Evolved. Top 2 years afterwards, 151 Pokemon Center Elite trainer box coming in at number 2. This is just a strong set. And what you'll realize, and that we've already got 2 Pokemon Center Elite trainer boxes on the list. Pokemon Center Elite trainer boxes come out of the gate really strong. They do, because of the limited numbers of them. The stamp promo now, the limited numbers, the fact that they become a limited sealed collectible, because some people open them and there's literally like limited numbers. And that has a massive impact on the future value of these. 10 years time, that's going to be a different story. How well will they hold up over time? We haven't really seen that yet. We've seen some older some older Elite trainer boxes, from Black and White, XY, which were printed in much limited numbers compared to what they are now, hold up really strong. In fact, some of them commanding stronger prices than their booster box equivalents. But Pokemon Center Elite trainer boxes are relatively new, but 2 years out of the gate, because of the supply, the smaller supply on them, the stamp promos, I think they're going to perform really well. And the Juggernaut that's 151 won't slow down. Number 1 on the list, 2 years post Scarlet and Violet era, I think will be Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center Elite trainer box. Again, same scenario as 151, but the set value in this eclipses 151. You've got the nostalgia of 151, but you've got the strong set value, massive chase cards from Prismatic Evolutions. I think that might just be enough to tip it over the line. And look, whether someone opens it or not, I don't think it matters, because you can go, oh, Prismatic has horrible pull rates. You can probably open a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box and get nothing. That's not the point. The point is you got one sealed, and that's a sealed collectible in its own right. And the fact that it could have an incredibly expensive card inside adds value to it. Now we're going to jump into the 5 best investments over a 10-year span. So this is 10 years post Scarlet and Violet era. And this is really prediction or crystal ball stuff, but let's have a think about it from what we've seen so far. Before we do though, again, shout out to today's video sponsor, which is the Collector app. I've teamed up, you can see me down in the content creators section. The Collector app is an awesome app to store all your sealed, all your singles, Pokemon card investments inside there, master sets, etc. It can show you how you're tracking and show you your total value of your sealed collection, how much you're gaining, what each item is doing. It's daily price updates. It's so easy. If you become a pro user, there's awesome giveaways. You go instantly into the draw if you become a pro user. There's Scream Munch promos, I think, this month in PSA 10. So, you know, that is an awesome giveaway that you go in the chance to win. Link will be in the description to download the Collector app. Right, 10 years post Scarlet and Violet era. Number 5. I think it'll be a Twilight Masquerade booster box. This is a sneakily good set. It probably didn't get the love it deserved when it first came out. It's got a Ripper Chase card, and it's got a lot of ancillary hits. I think it's almost going to be like the Chilling Reign, almost, of like the Scarlet and Violet era. And, you know, Chilling Reign's gone unrecognized for a little while, but it's starting to really show its legs. And look, we're only not even 2 years post Sword and Shield era, so this is 10 years post Scarlet and Violet era. Of course, we've got sets to come. We're not talking about those. We're just talking about what's come out so far. And I think Twilight Masquerade will be a little bit of a dark horse. Number 4 on the list, and this has dropped down a bit. It was number 1 after 2 years, but Prismatic Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. So this was number 1 after 2 years, but I think some things will overtake it in 10 years, namely what's number 3 on the list, which is Paldea Evolved Booster Box. I think this will go down as a little timely classic, and a couple of reasons for that. It's really, you know, of course we had base set, but that second set, Paldea Evolved, or if we look back to Sword and Shield and we had Rebel Clash, that is really the introduction to the new era. We're getting the new starters, we're getting a phenomenal chase card in that Magikarp. The grading plays to PSA 10 on these is phenomenal. I think it's going to perform incredibly well. I think it's going to be an expensive booster box in 10 years' time. Probably more expensive than what a Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box is going to be. Hey, they could be neck and neck. One could be above the other, but these are just predictions, aren't they? That's the whole idea behind predicting. Number, what are we up to? Number 2 on the list. A Surging Sparks booster box. Look, a couple of things. Pikachu's on the box. Pikachu's the main chase card. Pikachu's the mascot for the era. You've got other absolute banger SIRs and IRs sitting inside the set. If we've learnt anything from the past, when a set comes out of the gate super strong and goes up massively in price really quickly, namely Evolving Skies, namely Lost Origin, even if a reprint comes and it drops that price down a little bit, it'll rebound really quickly. So I think when we keep those things in mind, Surging Sparks is super popular. And if it's popular now, it's going to be popular in the future. And I think in 10 years' time, it's going to be a phenomenal investment. But I think what tops the list, or what will top the list in 10 years' time, imagine having one of these sealed in your collection in 10 years' time. It's almost going to be like having, you know, a black and white Plasma Storm Elite Trainer box sitting in your collection. And that is going to be a 151 Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. I think if you have this piece of nostalgia and history sitting in your collection in 10 years' time, people are just going to go, wow. And it's going to be worth massive amounts of money. I think it is the strongest investment so far from what we've seen in the whole Scarlet and Violet era. Agree? Disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm Michael. This is PokeOz. Catch everyone next time.